Here's just a little taste of the democracy crowd in recent years.
Destroying democracy.
If the Democrats fail, it might be the end of American democracy.
We could lose our democracy.
They take over in 2022. That is the end of democracy.
Democracy is under threat.
Democracy on the ballot. It's not just a slogan.
The death of democracy.
The potential death of democracy.
The death of democracy.
The death of democracy.
The death of democracy as we know.
Illiberal democracy.
Democracy is on the knife's edge.
It's kind of the end of democracy. At least the end of our democracy.
The return of Donald Trump to the White House could spell the end of democracy in America.
Remember, these are the same people who call all of us that believe in a constitutional republic.
This is far from the first time Donald Trump and his supporters have been criticized for similarities to the Nazi regime of Adolf Hitler. Outlets have compared the Republican nominee to the German chancellor for his authoritarian views and his anti-Islamic rhetoric.
Donald Trump chose the historic Madison Square Garden, where history can't hide the hosting of a Nazi rally in 1939. At that time, it was a gathering of American Nazi sympathizers. At this time, Trump's opponents are drawing a parallel between the past and present.
It's not enough to call Trump and those promoting his ideas authoritarians, when what they are really advocating is something far worse: fascism.
General Mark Milley, the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, called Trump, quote, a fascist to the core.
The 117th Congress must understand that we have a mandate to legislate in defense of Black lives. The first step in that process is to root out white supremacy, starting with impeaching the white supremacist in chief.
Former president and possible future president to use that language, knowing that that language led to the Holocaust. He knows what he's doing.
But what I do know is people who aren't Nazis know how to avoid doing a Nazi salute.
I'm not saying he's a Nazi. I'm saying the Nazis think he's a Nazi.
I know I'm not supposed to be so direct with my criticisms, but there's no other way to say it. These are bad people. These are literally whores who will say anything for a paycheck. I say what I say because I believe it. If I wanted to get rich, I'd sell out like all of them too. I say what I say because there's factual evidence behind it, and I care enough about all of you that I feel you should know these things.